Welcome to the post-race press conference here at round two of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Please welcome to the stage, already on the stage, Pascal Wehrlein and Antonio Felix da Costa of Tag Heuer Porsche, and your race winner here in Mexico City, Nissan Formula E's Oliver Rowland. And we start with you, Ollie. Congratulations, first of all. It's not been a track where you've seen huge success before, but now a first race win here after a strong qualifying, great strategy, and I think you might agree, a little bit of luck there with that safety car at the end.
Yeah, I think the race was a good one. You know, in the beginning, we're trying to kind of save a bit of energy and stay calm. I think in terms of the safety car in the end, there was an element of luck, but I also lost nearly 6 minutes of attack mode. But I do honestly think I would have found it hard to win without that safety car because I was struggling a little bit to be efficient from after sort of 10 laps. But yeah, I mean, in Sao Paulo, I was kind of had the opposite. I was extremely unlucky when I was doing a good race and with the technical infraction that we had. But yeah, we've come here, we've done a solid job in qualifying. We were there in the race to pick up the pieces with a little bit of luck. But yeah, I had fun out there and the podium was incredible.
Out of interest, how well do you think you would have done had that safety car not happened and you'd taken the attack mode?
I think it's hard to say. I don't have the exact numbers on energy. I think I would have got back to them, but I think had I passed them, I would have consumed too much and struggled to maintain the lead, is my gut feeling. But obviously, when I took it already in half a lap, I noticed how much I'd sort of gained on Jake. I think my strategy at that point would have probably been to get to these guys and then consolidate a podium. But yeah, and then when I got the chance to go for it, I just went for it.
Coming out of the safety car with, I think it was just over a minute of attack mode there, did you think you could get all three cars knowing that this new attack mode is a different beast?
Not really. I was going to give it a go. But yeah, I just put everything I had. It was obviously a little bit easier because I had we weren't really worried about energy after that. So I was able to kind of just go full gas on all three corners and give it a go, and that's what I did. But yeah, I mean, this is the end result, so it's a good one.
Okay, well, we'll have questions for all three drivers as we move on. Congratulations again, Oliver Rowland with Nissan Formula E team. Time for some questions. If you raise your hand, a microphone will appear. Well, I'm going to make it very easy to start with. Here you go.
Thank you. Mr. Rowland, congratulations. Before my question, just my hats off to you. Were you able to feel the way that the people in Forosol, well, now Estadio GNP, exploded the moment that you overtook for the first place just before you entered?
I could see movement, I guess, but I also had I had to make sure that I kept the move solid. So I was kind of trying to make sure that he didn't get the undercut. But yeah, I guess you can feel a little bit the energy. I was pretty focused on the job in hand, so I didn't have too much attention on that. But I think when I came round during the safety car, you could feel the energy of people cheering. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Hi, Chris from MBS Deportes for Oli. We chatted with your team yesterday, and they told us to expect a good weekend for Nissan. So tell me, was it smooth sailing, any complications, or how would you sum up this winning weekend?
I mean, you're always hopeful of having a good weekend. I think ever since we kind of got this package, we've done the testing, we've felt like we've made a good step forward. But I'm the type of guy that's always doubting these things. So every time I come into the weekend and people talk about, yeah, you know, you look really good, I'm constantly doubting the fact that maybe I'm not good enough, maybe the car's not good enough. So I think I always try and come into the weekend with the same mentality of I really have to put a clean weekend together. Honestly, I wouldn't say it was smooth sailing. Yesterday was a pretty good start in FP1, but in the wet this morning we were okay, but we struggled a little bit with some underlying issues which do translate over to the dry, but they were more noticeable in the rain. So yeah, I think it wasn't plain sailing as much in the dry. The car was quick. I was a little bit annoyed at myself in the semi-final this morning because honestly I could have done a better job in the semi-final. I made a lot of mistakes in the last part of the lap and I let myself down a bit. But yeah, then in the race we had a quick car, not the quickest car, but we were able to hang in there and pick up the result in the end, and that was the most important.